So here on the farm at Fort Lindler, it all started with some chickens. My son was taking an agricultural class at the Kate Center, and he was able to bring home some of his bantams and just regular hens. And we ended up with 4 hens and a bunch of little bantams. So we let our chickens run around pretty much in the backyard, and they sun themselves on the deck, and you can see them playing on our rocking chairs and things. But with that comes the predators. So we had to make some adjustments, but before that we did lose a couple of bantams to hawks, and we did have one fox attack. So our little Prancer hen there, you can see that she got plucked by a hawk, but we were able to scare the hawk off and nurse her back to health, and she is one of our best layers. And then Goldie, who you see in the box there, she was carried off by a fox, and our Australian Shepherd scared the fox off, and we were able to nurse Goldie back to health.
Goldie! Chick, chick, chick.
A really cool story about Prancer, our yoga chicken that you see there. She was missing for a few hours every day, and I finally found her behind this propane tank. She had been laying her eggs there, and she had accumulated enough to where she was sitting on them. So through some gymnastics and some crazy moves of the 2 kids and myself, we moved her eggs to the coop. There's the dad, there's the Brewster, who was the rooster for the chicks. And we basically did everything wrong, but Prancer still was a successful mom and hatched her chicks. We moved the eggs, we tried to do everything that we thought was right, but it ended up, nature took its course and Prancer knew what was best for her chicks. So we ended up with even more bantams than we had. At the same time, we got some Guinea fowl chicks. So we had 3 Guinea fowl to add to our flock. And the Guinea fowl are pretty crazy. They're called a confusion when there's a group of them, and they do not disappoint. When they got big enough, we were wondering where they were laying their eggs, and one day we found them out in the pine trees. So they were getting a little confused on where to lay, but here's what they sound like every day when I take them out. Hey, guineas. Hey, guys. Because we like to reuse a lot of the building supplies, we decided to make them a new coop that looked like our log house because we had some old siding. And my husband's a big Clemson fan. He went there, so he made the door. To help protect the chickens while they're in their chicken run now, I put some monofilament fishing line and crisscrossed it over, and it seems to have kept the hawks at bay. And we do still let them roam around. They play in the front yard now. They're no longer in the backyard. And my lab that you see there, Newton, he is very friendly with the chickens, and we don't have any problems with him or now the Aussie attacking them.
Prancer, come out from under there, honey.
Goldie and Prancer have never liked each other.
What are you going to do, post this video on Instagram?
My daughter's pretty much the chicken whisperer, and she enjoys making things. So when we started getting too many eggs for our old shoebox that we were using to keep track of eggs when we only had 4 chickens in Texas, she got together with my husband and they built a new egg box. And the little dividers are just simply paint stir sticks, and we have it decorated so that we can keep track of what days we collect the eggs. So happy chicken farming, everyone, and that's our little chicken story from Fort Lindler Farm. Enjoy.